10, 9, ignition sequence start, 6.
Hello, and welcome to Rocket Fuel, your daily update of everything that's happening in the Rocket Fuel community. My name is Wack. Today is August 3rd, and we're going to start today's episode with this interview that I did with Sunshine Staking, and it was through Stake Rocket Pool. So we recorded this interview as part of like the node operator series about Rocket Pool node operators, and yeah, it's really exciting that I was on the other side of the questions for once. It was fun. It was a really nice chat. Sunshine was asking a lot of questions about like why did I become a Rocket Pool node operator, like why Rocket Pool, and what's good about Rocket Pool. So it gave me a really nice chance to talk about all the different things that Rocket Pool brings to the table, and why it is my favorite staking solution, and little things peppered in there about like my own personal stuff. And yeah, it was a nice chat. It was 45 minutes. It was quite quick. So if you are interested in watching that and keeping an eye on this channel, then definitely go give Stake Rocket Pool a subscribe, and I'm sure they would be really grateful if you checked out their other videos that they have. I think they're kind of positioning themselves as an education service for Rocket Pool and Ethereum, and they're doing some like really cool things about that. And I think this interview series is going to become like a regular thing as we follow Sunshine and her journey to being a Rocket Pool node operator. So that was a nice call. So definitely check that out if you have 45 minutes. Okay, next we had this info like a few weeks ago. So I mentioned this in Rocket Fuel, I think the week before last, where Joe said that there was new treegen version 6, and we've been following that, going through community discussions and testing and stuff. And then they said that it was going to be ready for the rewards period that ended last night / this morning, depending on where you are in the world. So here is the README if you want to get the instructions, get the information about what's included, and that is in GitHub. And then yesterday, at 1:35 a.m. the block height reaches, and everyone starts seeing like what's going to happen with the ODAO information coming through. And here we see that the rolling record reward submission for interval 12 is due, and they're waiting for the epoch to be finalized. Korean epoch 219313. So of course you got to wait for 2 epochs to finish, just in case there's some reorgs or anything like that, and then you get started. So it was supposed to start like the reward period started at 1:35. So then they had to wait like 15 minutes, and let's see, like people are kind of talking about it, and everyone was seeing what was going on, and then they kind of there's just lots of talking about it. And at 1:51 Eastern time, look, so this is the epoch, like Joe's like mashing F5, and Ramana had some issues with his, saying state advance too slow, system resources may be overloaded starting at this slot and current slot, and yeah. So his computer kind of caught fire, I think, a little bit, but yeah, here Patchy says T+1 is about to finalize. I'm only at 72%. And Yorick says Fizz is probably awake and drinking to get over the ODAO reduction. So there's like some nice little banter going on. And then right here at 1:51, so literally like within seconds of the period, like within minutes, like Bankless were the first to get it through. So Phil K's like, Bankless first? What happened? Like, so there was a whole lot of surprises about getting the information. Patches here says, this is from my Nook, and Joe says that matches what Bankless had. Patches says time to run it again, and then Ken says there've been 3 matches so far, and it looks like here then Yorick says successfully submitted reward snapshot for his number 12, and then others were starting to come in as well. So as you can see, like the timing for this happening was literally within minutes of the rewards period ending. Here, DK was playing the guessing game and was not doing very well. And then there's the order was definitely different from what you would normally see. And Patches says if we don't lose finality, I can be back to winning next interval. And let's have a look at how it happened. So Bankless came in first, then Rocket Pool, then Anthony Sassano, and then Crypto Manufacturer, that's Yorick, and then Lighthouse, Rocket Scientists, Super Fizz, Gitcoin, and then the Rocket Pool T. Or was that Rocket Scientists? Sorry, not Rocket Pool earlier. Rocket Scientists, and then Coinbase Ventures and Unit 410. And then that's it. The rewards were published because we had enough people. So this, the guessing game that is played every month, Fizz stopped incentivizing it last month. Like he used to give 5 RPL to the winner every month, but that was the last month where that happened. And this month there were no rewards. So I think there were a little bit fewer entrants, but people still like playing the game, right? Well, except Dookie, who got a perfect 0, and then Not You got 0.25, Haja got 0.25, and Viz says no reward equals no good guesses, and then Ramana got 0, and Trevor N here got 1.25, and Mini Kiev got 2.25. So it was the people did not do well on this guessing game. So and it was a little fun thing. Like I think it was a huge success, and the everything matched up, so that was all good. And there was a lot of work that went into this, so the roots matching, Joe said, feels good, man. So congratulations to Joe, congratulations to all the people who were testing this and working on this. And it still took, I think the last one came through at 249. So I guess not everyone was using the rolling records. I think I saw something about that where not everyone was using it, so it might still take a little bit of time. But I think now that it looks like it's all working and it's all good, then in the next cycle it might be that everyone will update to that. So that's really cool. Here Joe saying, I'm thinking about putting in a failsafe, like if rolling records fail 3 times in a row, it turns them off and does a normal build or something like that. I'm still cautiously optimistic. And the Yorick says properly paranoid seems like a good idea. Like that was really good to see. So I'm happy that all worked out. Okay, next we had this update from Loadstar, who said that Loadstar have launched version 1.10. It's here. So towards performance upgrades. So they have Node.js version 20, IP version 6 support, bug fixes, bandwidth optimizations, builder-only options for DVT users, and we're seeing much better metrics coming from this release. So please update when you can. So for those of you who don't know, Loadstar is the most recent and smallest consensus client, and they still have their promotion running where you can be entered into a raffle if you propose using Loadstar. So here Loadstar says a final reminder that our incentive program ends on August 23rd. Blocks after this date will not be considered for our $25,000 prize. Good luck. So that of course started in March, where they started the incentive program to get people to use Loadstar. If you are not using Loadstar, it seems like they're working really well, and I've not heard anyone complaining about Loadstar so far. So I'm pleased, be aware that I'm not following that news all too closely. I haven't heard anything through the grapevine that Loadstar has any issues. But if you want to jump on board, then you've got a chance of winning that $25,000 prize, which is really nice if you are into that kind of thing. Next we had this update from rETH. rETH, for those of you who don't know, works with Gravita, and he says that our ETH mint cap increases for Grai coming in today. So rETH was a founder of Gravita, and it seems like Gravita protocol and the rocket pool community are like really well entwined and meshed. So if you have a look at Gravita over here, you can see that, you know, of all the protocols they have listed, you know, rETH is a mint cap of $2.5 million or 2.5 million Grai. rETH is 5.5 million Grai. rETH, that's Lidos ETH, is 3.5 million Grai, and BLUSD is 3.5 million Grai. And then I think this is Swell's SWETH. I think that's the Swell ETH. I think that's a recent one that they added. So that's a cap of 2 million Grai as well. 2 million Grai. So as you can see, you know, rETH has the biggest cap, and not only does it have the biggest cap because it gets filled up so quickly, but it also has it's full, right? Like, so rETH is not full, WST is not full, SWETH is not full as well. So it's really exciting that the rETH is full, and that makes it cool. And I think they'll probably be increasing it by another million, maybe. That's what it seems like it happens. It seems like Gravita is doing quite well in terms of their collateral and everything. You know, they're at $26.5 million in total collateral, and the total debt, their total Grai outstanding is 14.6 million Grai. So you know, keep up the good work, team. It's really cool to be cheering you guys on. So congratulations on that. Okay, and today's quick episode is going to finish with this little bit of drama that kind of like sent small shockwaves through the Ethereum community today. So Polygon Zero, who are running ZK EVM for Polygon, they're saying that crypto runs on open source ethos. When projects don't follow it, this ecosystem suffers. We were disappointed to see that ZK Sync copied our code without attribution and made misleading claims about the original work, so we wrote this post. So they wrote a mirror post here, and then they're going to say significant parts of the recently released Boojum library developed by Matter Labs, the team behind ZK Sync, are copy-pasted from the Plunky 2 proving system developed by Polygon Labs. Plunky 2 is open source, but Matter Labs did not give appropriate attribution. So for those of you who've been watching Rocket Fuel for a while, you'll know that, you know, we had issues with Stader not giving Rocket Pool protocol attribution when they use some of their open source aspects of the Rocket Pool stack. So here it seems like, you know, even ZK Sync have done that, or at least are being accused of doing that. And it says Matter Labs also made misleading claims about Plunky 2's performance relative to Boojum and failed to give Polygon Lab team members appropriate credit for specific innovations. Crypto's many good faith open source developers deserve better. It's crucial that we as a crypto community call out failures to embody the values that make this space great. We have to continue to incentivize the collaborative spirit of open source development. If we fail to do so, then we're no better than Web 2 monopolies, who of course, you know, keep their code bases completely secret and closed. So this is like a really nice reminder that, you know, when we all work together, we produce the best pieces of software and the best systems. And for the vast majority of those systems, right, the only thing that counts is the only thing you have to do to build on the back of someone else is to say, hey, you know, I worked with this team's software or this team's code, and I used it and I changed it, but like I used it, and that is perfectly fine, right? Someone could come out tomorrow and say, you know, I took Rocket Pool and I forked the whole thing, and now I'm running a new system with like these changes, and this is why I think it's better. Then that, I think, is fine as a start. It's not a problem at all, right? As long as they give the attributes the credit where it's due. But yeah, this is definitely quite interesting. And I really like this comment from Pseudo Theos, who works with the Scroll EVM, which is another ZK EVM layer 2 that's hopefully going to be out soon. So Pseudo says, if the crypto community doesn't strictly uphold open source guidelines, projects will be forced to go closed source and the whole ecosystem will suffer. And then Jack here says, you know, the ethos is more important than tribalism, which I absolutely agree with. But there was a whole lot of people here who like were literally kind of like shocked. And this is quite shocking. And like, you know, we as a Rocket Pool community have kind of seen that recently, where we had Rocket Pool code taken without attribution, and it's not cool. So the fact that it's happening on this scale is definitely drama. So I thought I'd give that a little quick shout at the end of the episode. If you guys want to go and read more about that, you can do that at the link in the description. Anyway, today's quick episode, so I hope you all thank you all for watching, listening and following along with Rocket Fuel, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.